Good morning, tasty tasters. How are you guys today? Good morning. So this is Spicy LB, and what we're about to make is my extra spicy hot sauce. Okay, so you're gonna need a bottle of your favorite hot sauce, but I do want to tell you that this Frank's Red Hot Original is the actual one that I use to get the same flavor. You want to get this one. Also, you want to get some house-made buffalo sauce from your local Deerbergs. If you're in a city that doesn't have Deerbergs, you may have J. Osco or Jewel Osco's, or you may have Kroger's, or those. They may have a signature house buffalo sauce. So you can actually try their house buffalo sauce, but I use the one from Deerbergs. These sauces right here are actually the hot sauce from Buffalo Wild Wings. Not the extra hot, but just the regular hot. This is from Buffalo Wild Wings. So I'll go in. I get 2 of these. This is like $1 and some change. You're going to need a lemon. You're going to need some Bragg's organic apple cider vinegar, all natural, with honey. Make sure you get the kind that has the honey in it, okay? This is important. This is probably one of the most important ingredients we're going to use. You're also going to need a regular lemon, and I have some organic brown sugar from Trader Joe's. You guys know that I love Trader Joe's. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to get into it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to shake up your hot sauce. Now I have some that was already made that was left over. This is for my sister-in-law. I'm going to give this one to her. And then I'm going to add more to this one for her. So what we're doing is you're going to take your Durkee's Red Hot Sauce, and you're going to take your bottle right here. It's just a cleaned out Durkee's bottle that I used before. That's all it is. One of these bottles that I cleaned out. We're going to go ahead. Let me shake this up first. So I want to make sure I shake this up. And the reason why I'm doing all these recipes first is because when I begin to really do the cooking recipes, a lot of this stuff you guys are going to need, okay? So we're going to go ahead and begin to pour our actual hot sauce in here. And we're going to put in half a bottle of Durkee's Red Hot, okay? So, bam. So that's the amount of Red Hot you're gonna need. That's the amount of this you're gonna need. So if you use this type of bottle or use this Durkee's Red Hot bottle, you can just measure it because there's like little lines. So you just want to measure it to the line right below Frank's 1920 right here. Okay, so this is all regular hot sauce. Okay, so then what we're gonna do, I'll go ahead and do this now. We're gonna take my Bragg's. I'm gonna take a tablespoon. Oops. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to take... I can't get it open. Okay, so I'm going to wait on that, though. So we're going to take my brown sugar. My older brother is the one who was like, hey, put some brown sugar in there. So we're going to take a tablespoon. As you can see this, guys, this is some of the best brown sugar. Let me see if you can see that. This brown sugar is amazing. You see how the organic brown sugar is totally different than I used to like C&H, but nah, not so much anymore. So we're gonna add graciously. Ooh, that's the purpose of this plate, by the way. We're gonna slowly add in our brown sugar. As you can see, you just want a tablespoon. Because you got to remember, we got a lot of lemon and bitter stuff in here, so we want to kind of even it out so it hits the palate. But, okay, so we got our tablespoon of brown sugar. You're probably like, oh my gosh. Yeah, you know me. I don't like messiness. So a tablespoon of brown sugar that's in there. Okay, you're going to add in... Now, another thing is, if you can't get this from Deerbergs, you could just add in the Buffalo Wild Wing sauce instead. You guys see that? It's our Buffalo Wild Wing sauce. So we're talking about some spices. I don't use this whole thing. Personally, I use about I use about a teaspoon of this. Actually, I'm going to use the whole thing today. I normally don't, but I'm going to use it today. So you just need one of these little containers of Buffalo Wild Wing sauce. You see how easy that was to put in there? It was so easy. So we just use one container. You don't have to use both of them. You can if you want to. I don't. Because we're putting so much stuff in there. I don't use that. Okay. So we can put that one to the side. So you have your Buffalo Wild Wing sauce in. Okay. So now we're going to go in with a tablespoon of Bragg's and honey. Actually, we're going to go in with 2 tablespoons of Bragg's with honey. It's 2 tablespoons. Oh, shoot. My hand was in the way. I'm sorry, guys. Just 2 tablespoons of Bragg's with honey. So that was 2 tablespoons of Bragg's. You got your brown sugar in there. We're going to do lemon. So I'm going to roll my lemon. As you can see me rolling my lemon. Rolly, 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 little lemon. Okay. So I'm trying to pull the peel off. So we're going to roll the lemon, which we did graciously. I cut the ends off my lemon when I do this, because you guys are going to see me squeeze the juice, but you're going to see my little lemon squeezer. So the reason why I do it is because of how I squeeze my lemon. So I'll just cut my lemon in half. Put it in my squeezer. I'm going to squeeze my lemon. Ooh, squeeze out the lemon juice. So I'm going to use the juice of a whole lemon. You're like, yeah, that's because it's kind of tart, tangy, sweet, and extra hot. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so that's over there, and we're gonna do our other half a lemon. It's gonna end up giving you about, oh, I think I'm getting more juice on me than I'm getting in the container. This lemon juice, let me just say this too. This lemon juice is very important. You'll see why. So we got the juice of a lemon. Put that in our tablespoon. Put that in our tablespoon. We got the juice of a lemon. That goes in. And it ends up giving me about 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. Making a mess, but that's why I put it on top of the thing. So you end up with 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, approximately. Okay. There's our lemon juice, all that. So we're gonna put in not a lot. We're gonna put in some mustard, about 2 tablespoons of mustard. That's it, just 2 tablespoons. And then we're gonna finish it off. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this. Now we're gonna finish it off with our signature buffalo sauce from Durkee's. So this is actually what makes it really, really good, if you want to know the truth. This makes it just really good. So you're just going to finish filling the bottle up with the buffalo sauce. Now, I want you to know, too, that you can actually, because I used, now I'm going to put this lid on here, and we're going to shake Chanor. You guys know my song. Did anybody find out the answer to my riddle the other day? Well, actually, you guys haven't even seen the riddle yet. I did a video that with chicken tenders that requires this sauce. Yeah, shake this up really, really good, you guys. Yeah, shake this up because you need everything in here to kind of have a party together. So you need this, you're going to shake this up really well. And by the time you shake it up, you're going to get that that consistency right there. So we're going to shake this up really good. Now what I'm going to do in a second is I'm going to do this again and finish off her bottle. So you guys will get to see what I just did again. But you're going to see me do it a little differently. Because what I'm going to do now you just seen what I did in there, right? So what I'm going to do now, this sauce is already made. Because I want to make a little room in here. I'm going to take some of what I just did and pour it into her bottle. Okay, so you guys see, I took a little bit of what I just did and I'm filling up her bottle for her. A lot of times I'll go get an extra bottle like this and I'll use this for my hot sauce personally. I'll use this one for my like if I'm gonna have a barbecue or something, my family's coming over, I'll use this thing instead of this bottle. Because of course, you know, it's glass. Stuff, people drop stuff. You know how that goes. So what I'm doing now is you're going to see me shake this up really well. And these things are awesome for mixing, you guys. Just to tell you, these things are awesome for mixing. So, as you can see, I have basically made the hot sauce for you guys. As you can see, this is just awesome to shake up. I'm going to go ahead and do this again. So I'm going to show you guys. So you can take, for me personally, I know what's in here already. So I'm going to go ahead. And we already have lemon juice. But I think, since we're going to do this again, I'm going to go ahead now and add a little bit more. Oh, shoot. So you see me making a double batch because I made one batch for her. So you guys are seeing me. Now you're going to see me do it a little differently this time. Only because this sauce is amazing, you guys. Just to tell you. This sauce. So this one, same thing. Except for I'm using a little bit more. Because the Buffalo Wild Wings already in there. So I'm using a little bit more of this sauce in this one. This stuff is spicy, you guys. I don't know. I don't think you need to add anything else to this. Because this stuff, when I tell you, this stuff right here will blow your socks off. Literally. So, if you see, I made 2 batches. So, the first batch I made was for her. And this batch is actually mine. So, if you notice, I'm making mine a little bit. So, you can make it however you want it. However spicy you desire it to be. You can make it that way. However acidic you want it to be, you can make it that way. Me personally, I just like the flavor. Sometimes, you guys, you can actually mix these sauces up. You can do different things with this sauce, okay? Me personally, now I'm adding more lemon. So you guys have seen what I did, but I don't want to stop. I want you guys to get a full idea of how this goes, okay? So basically what I did was I basically mixed up what I mixed up for her and redid her sauce, okay? And gave her, this is a full bottle of sauce for my sister-in-law. So now I'm going to let you see my sauce. And it's all the same sauce. It's the same ingredients, but you can make the decision on what you want in your sauce and what you want more of. If you, she's more of a, she likes Buffalo Wild Wing a little bit more than me. So that's why if you notice, I put Buffalo Wild Wing in this sauce. But you can also do this sauce without Buffalo Wild Wing sauce, or you can do it with only Buffalo Wild Wing sauce and leave this out. So each person is going to make this based on them, but I'm showing you how I make it based on what I'm doing when you guys see me in these videos, okay? So you've seen me add my 3 tablespoons of this to here, because this one is actually actually going to be a little bit spicier because this sauce right here is extremely spicy. Okay, so we have added 3 more tablespoons of this sauce to this, and then we're going to add, we've added 3 tablespoons of this to this, which is spicy veal. Okay, believe it or not, that's going to be super spicy. May not want to believe that, but it is. So it depends on your spice level. You know, everybody's different. Basically, you guys can see all the same ingredients that are going to go into your sauce. So you guys know and you have seen what I actually put in my sauce today. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up my sauce. This is the spicy hot sauce, the extra spicy hot sauce by LB. So you guys can also add to it if you want to add paprika or if you want to add any extra stuff, but I don't. I just keep it simple. So when you see me using hot sauce in anything that you see me using, you guys are going to actually see me using it, doing it this way. Okay? So, and let me kind of give you a little overview. One of the reasons why I take the hot sauce and switch it to what I need is because I have to make sure that my digestion is accurate. So what happens is if I'm eating heat, I need the acid to counteract. So what you don't know is when you're eating hot stuff, it can sometimes, if you do too much excessive heat, it can sometimes irritate the lining of the colon and that kind of stuff. So what happens is what you see me do is with the Bragg's apple cider vinegar, with the lemon, what you see that does is that comes in as an emulsant to kind of help the juices in the actual stomach to flow properly, help the juices in the intestines to flow properly, so that you guys don't have that burn that just sits on the side of your colon from all this pepper, okay? Because cayenne pepper can, at some point, if you do too excessively, it can kind of, you know, make you have the runs, okay? So that's where the apple cider vinegar came in it. That's where the lemon came in it. Actually, what happened with the mustard is I found out a long time ago that mustard is great for heartburn and indigestion. So if you eat something or you know you're going to eat something that literally is going to kind of upset your stomach or whatever the case may be, give you heartburn, or if you get heartburn and you're eating, if you take a tablespoon of mustard, just regular yellow mustard, and you just put it on a tablespoon and eat it, it'll literally dissolve the heartburn. So that's why I put all of those into the sauce. It's for actual health purposes as well as eating well. As you guys can see, I do a lot of organic stuff because I just do. The brown sugar basically cuts through some of that acid to kind of even out your blood sugar levels. So when you do organic brown sugar, it's going to cut through that. So all that stuff is good for your health, just to let you know. To tell you guys too, so that you don't think I'm just talking, like I told you before in my introduction video, I do have a degree in nutrition. So this is, even though I'm eating and I am enjoying food and I'm doing what I do with food, I always cook and eat for flavor and spice, but I also use these flavors and spices to help me in my natural body to make sure that my body stays okay. So with all that said, you guys, I'm going to finish off my rest of my bottle of hot sauce. I'm going to spice it up the way I spice it up. You guys have got to try this hot sauce. It is amazing. You're going to need this hot sauce for one of my recipes coming up later in the week. It's going to be these extra spicy chicken tender strips that are coming up. You guys are going to need this recipe. So I went ahead and uploaded this recipe for the hot sauce first instead of going ahead and giving you the video for the chicken recipe, which I've already done. So I gave you that. You guys are also going to need the video for the jalapeno butter, jalapeno citric garlic butter, and then there's an actual jalapeno citrus garlic sauce that I do that doesn't have butter in it. So there's 2 versions of that. So we're going to actually do the one with the butter. I'll probably upload that one tomorrow, so that when we do your video for the chicken tenders, you guys already know how to make everything else. So that and the reason why I'm doing a lot of these videos, you guys, starter videos showing you sauces and that kind of stuff, and we haven't actually got into cooking, is because I want you to understand, I want you to have everything that you're needing, or as much as you can have that you're going to need to cook with me before we start cooking. Because once I start cooking and then I'm making these ingredients and you guys are going to say, well, where did you get that from? How'd you do that? How'd you do this? So what I wanted to do is I want to go ahead and take care of that ahead of time, okay? So you guys have a great day. Don't forget to go in the bottom and comment, subscribe, Hit the notification bell so that you'll get notifications when I'm about to do a video, whether it be a regular upload or whether it be a live. So you guys, thank you so much, Tasty Tasters, for joining me to learn about my spicy hot sauce. And when I say this stuff is spicy, it is truly spicy. Now remember, you can always spice it up to the level you want, because Buffalo Wild Wings, if you choose to use their sauce and you can't find the Deerberg sauce, or you don't have a homemade house sauce from your Jewel Osco's, or you don't have a house sauce from Kroger's, or you don't have a house sauce for Deerberg, Schnucks, whatever's in your local city that you guys shop at. If you don't have, they don't have a hot sauce that you actually already like or that you can taste, then just use the hot sauce from Buffalo Wild Wings. What I suggest is you go in, and you can always do Atomic. If you guys want your hot sauce to be extra spicy, go in and get Atomic sauce from Buffalo Wild Wings. But get the sauce from Buffalo Wild Wings to add to this hot sauce if you can't do this, okay? Now, you can do both, but it's going to be extra spicy, okay? So, you guys have a great day. I love you, Tasty Tasters. It's always going to be spicy with LB. So, I'll talk to you guys soon.